What a crazy day in the crypto market with a massive pump for Injective and for other altcoins as well from yesterday, where it had a low of $22.40 to go all the way up to $26 today, which is the previous resistance area. This is of course thanks to Bitcoin, which is now trading at $104,730. It's an insane progression here, so Injective has kind of followed that. However, now it is starting to pull back here, so it is losing that strength, unfortunately, because we are seeing some selling pressure here. But it still looks okay. It's not the end of the world. You know, it could just be trading sideways for a while, perhaps even revisit $23.30 and trade sideways there for a while and consolidate before pumping again. Or maybe it's just going to take off again. Now, if it does get a pullback, there could be a nasty pullback as well, depending on what Bitcoin does. But if Bitcoin sustains around this area, you know, every time Bitcoin pumps like crazy, altcoins don't usually follow immediately, so they take a while. But given this massive pump that Injective had today, you know, a cool off was needed here. There was just no way that this could be sustainable when you get so many green candles in a row here, and especially with this wide range red candle on the 1 hour here, almost engulfing the previous green candle. So yeah, it has been quite a pullback here, but we have to see, we have to watch this closely. Now Bitcoin is moving up again, 104,800. So, you know, we'll have to see if alts manage to keep up with that. But looking at the AI agents here, I wanted to talk a bit about AI16Z, which was highly hyped. Even on a day like this, you know, it hasn't been doing too well, right? I mean, on the 15th, it went to $1.60, given that it was under $1 on the 13th. But now the pullback is quite nasty, to be fair. It's already $1.15. So it's like it's given back all that profit in just 2 days instead of continuing the upside. So there are lots of sellers here for AI16Z who obviously stopped believing in it for some reason, or perhaps it's just the holders, or perhaps it's just the team that decided to dump, maybe some whales who bought in early, perhaps, right? But yeah, it's not doing well right here. I don't know if there's going to be a turnaround, or maybe people just realize, you know, AI16Z is just a meme at the end of the day. You know, apparently you can build AI agents on it, but it does seem kind of memey because they're copying that A16Z venture capital name. You know, they don't have anything original. Virtuals, on the other hand, is doing quite okay-ish, $3.34. Since the last time we spoke about them, I did say that, you know, there's a high likelihood that it's going to continue going higher, because I think it was around here. It was around like $2.80 when I last covered it. So it had that pump to $3.92. And now it's starting to pull back a bit as well. So we'll have to see if this continues. But nevertheless, virtuals is one to, you know, to watch here when it comes to AI agents, because this is one of the ones that are hardworking. You know, they're building, so they have that edge as well, because at the end of the day, investors are looking at who's building, what are they doing. SUI is at $4.81. Considering that it pumped to $5 and something, you know, not too long ago, I think it's having a bit of a cool off now. It's trying to trade sideways for a while, but it could be concerning for SUI as well, because if it doesn't manage to go higher with Bitcoin going higher, you know, then that could be nasty, because it could just mean that on the next Bitcoin pullback, SUI is going to crash, which means that its peak was probably $5.30, which is already 10x from last year in the summer. So I think that if we've seen a peak with SUI, this could be it, depending on Bitcoin's price. If Bitcoin goes to 120K or 130K, you know, altcoins are of course going to follow, and they're going to be pumping as well. And we'll probably see a $6 or $7 SUI. But if Bitcoin goes to like 110K slowly and SUI doesn't manage to break past its previous all-time high of $5.32, then, you know, it's trouble for SUI. It could just mean that it has reached its top, because every altcoin is going to have a top, no matter how you look at it. Injective had a top at like $53 or $54, and it hasn't been able to revisit that, unfortunately, whereas SUI did. So, you know, it could be that SUI had its top already, or maybe not. Maybe it does have more fuel in the fire. We'll have to see. It's a tricky one, because there's only so much that it can gain in valuation, right? There's only so much. So we have to see. 14.4 billion market cap. It is quite high, so it wouldn't surprise me if we see some sort of massive pullback for SUI, perhaps taking it to like $3 again, maybe even $2.50, and then maybe stabilize around there. and then maybe stabilizing around there. It's anyone's guess. Kind reminder as well about the MEXC giveaway. I am an affiliate of MEXC, so you can win $50 of future bonus. 5 people in fact can do so. Nobody has made at least one trade for the first time. So if you are a new user who doesn't have a MEXC account, you can just use my registration link, which you can find in the pinned comment of this video or in the description. Or if you're on X, you just see the pinned comment there right on top, and you just click on this link and it'll take you to the registration page. And all you have to do is make a deposit of at least $100 or more in USDT, and you make one trade in spot or futures. The trade can be $5, $10, it doesn't matter. And you'll qualify for that $50 USDT futures bonus. And then you have to place a futures trade with that bonus, and then it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You don't have to like lose everything. Let's say, for example, the trade goes against you after you open it by like $5. You can just close it, and then you are able to get that bonus to withdraw it. It is withdrawable because you have already placed the trade with that futures bonus. You don't actually have to roll it over multiple times. There's no catch or anything like that. So with the futures trading volume, if you already have a MEXC account using my referral link and you're doing a $100,000 volume, that means if you've been trading during this period worth $100,000, you're going to get $10 of futures bonus. If you're doing 500,000, you get 50. If you're doing 5 million, you're getting 500 as the maximum, and that's for 20 different people. So 20 winners, first come, first served, until the 29th of January. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.